We are well refreshed ahead of our NBA basketball segment. Two-time NBA MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo reminded onlookers of his otherworldly talent on his return to action on Tuesday. He led his Bucks team into Brooklyn to take on the Nets.
The hottest thing in high tops, the Milwaukee Bucks riding a 14-game win streak into Brooklyn on Tuesday night. And Giannis Antetokounmpo back in the lineup after missing time with a quad injury. The quad wasn't the problem there. The Clax was. Nick Claxton with the block at the rim. First quarter, Nets on offense. It's Mikal Bridges knocking down the three in the corner after you saw the Cam Johnson quick three. Spencer Dinwiddie with a pull-up three of his own. 17-2 Brooklyn run, and they were up by 15. Here comes Giannis. We're going to keep him down long. Driving and dunking. Back at you, Nick Claxton. Then Giannis gliding in and throwing down. New Buck Jay Crowder lobs it up. He knows where his bread is buttered, even in the new situation. And then it's Bridges, pulls it back beyond the arc and knocks down the three. Bridges in for a big night for Brooklyn. 3 of 7 from three-point range. He had 31. Third quarter, Giannis driving over Claxton and draws the foul. Claxton comes right back and posterizes Brook Lopez. Then it's Bridges showing off a little ISO skill. He goes on his own personal 10-0 run. And Giannis goes to the bench with foul trouble. Drew Holiday picks up the slack. Behind the back, stop, spins, hits the tough fadeaway. Then Holiday to Bobby Portis for the three. And Milwaukee has its first lead since it was 5-4. Third quarter winding down. Holiday in off the glass. And Milwaukee outscores the Nets 18-7 during non-Giannis minutes. That's huge. And he's back. Pulls up in the lane, and then Giannis in for the layup and one. Pat Connaughton drives, and he's throwing down as well. Giannis finished the night with 33, and the Bucks have now won 15 in a row.
All right, so we have the man Giannis. He's averaging 30 points, 12 rebounds. Only 8 other players have done that before. And team, the players that have done that, of course, have ended up in the NBA Hall of Fame. Giannis is on course to become that 9th player. Do we get the sense that he might become a Hall of Famer?
Well, the stage is set, isn't it? You see the players there who have achieved that with Chamberlain, Walt Bellamy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Baylor, Oscar Robertson, McAdoo, Malone, and there's Bob Petit as well. So, Hall of Fame statistics, and he's still a pretty young player as far as I'm concerned. Giannis is still developing. So, kudos to him for him to achieve something that we haven't seen in 40 years. That's since 1982. Says a lot about what he's contributing to the NBA at the moment.
Right, and what we get from Giannis is, consistent performances. Giannis is not the player just to put up big numbers on one night and then he falls off. You never hear about him until other games. He also makes his team a better team. He has the entire team playing around him as a cohesive unit. So, Ricardo, my question to you, can Giannis keep this up? Can he really go on to become one of these great players? He's already doing well for his time right now. But when I speak about greatness, I mean the ones we just called on from the screen.
Well, he's a top player. He's a driven player. He knows exactly what he wants. He wants to win titles. He's already won one. And there is no reason why he can't go on and win more titles. You look at his performance last night, just coming off injury, and right away just stamping his class, showing that, yes, hey, did you miss me? I'm still here. Yeah, real quality player, and there's no reason to think that he can't continue to deliver the type of performances that he is delivering right now. The question that has been asked of us, though, is he the face of the NBA right now? And yeah, I'll throw that out to you before I even say anything. Is Giannis the face of the NBA?
No, and it goes, he can't be the face of the NBA, at least not for me. And it goes back to what Giannis was asked in an interview after this particular win. They asked him if he felt he's been taken for granted. And I can personally say that I feel like he's been taken for granted because it doesn't matter what he does, and we just rattled out all these stats. He still doesn't get that job for me. He still will not be my face of the NBA. And I think it comes down to just, you know, players that you like, players that are exciting for you to watch. So despite all these different accolades that he may stack up, no, for me, he's not the face. I still think LeBron James is the face of the NBA.
Oh, hold on. Are you therefore saying that based on performances, he should be, but he's not your favorite, so he's not for you? Is that what you're saying?
He's not for me. He's not for me, no.
But are you saying based on performances that he should be?
Based on performances, he's really good, but it still doesn't warrant him to be the face of the NBA. I think being the face of anything, the face of a show, the face of the NBA, it comes with a certain, side of respect that you command. People love to watch you. People will spend their last money to tune in to watch you. I don't think that people do that for Giannis.
Well, you spoke for a few minutes just now, Moran. I was about to ask you who then was your face of the NBA, and you eventually said LeBron. And to be quite honest, I don't think we can dispute that, because LeBron, even though he's in his fading years at the moment and not as potent as he was even 4 years ago, I think there's no question that because of his colossal status as an NBA star and in the conversation as the best of all time, because he's still playing, I guess you can't argue that LeBron and not Giannis is currently the face of the NBA.
If you had to spend your money to watch a match, and I know you are a Lakers fan, I know it.
Oh, but by the way, before you even asked me that question, I wasn't suggesting that Giannis should be the poster boy. The poster boy of the NBA.
Get clear what Mariah was saying.
Yeah, I just wanted to be extremely clear as to what you were saying.
I get it, but would you watch Giannis or LeBron?
Yes, I would. Oh, if
you had
I
to pick, you had one
Giannis
game
or
to
LeBron,
watch.
right now, I would watch LeBron.
Exactly.
But is that because you're a Lakers fan?
No, it's because
how much being a Lakers fan would weigh heavily into that choice?
I think a lot, but I also think if LeBron, let's say, was still at Cleveland now, then I would still want to go and watch LeBron. Here's one of the things I think about what's happening in the NBA right now. And I don't know if this has always been the case in the NBA, because personally I haven't always watched the NBA.
Right.
But I think right now there are so many quality players in the NBA that depending on what you like, you may favor a particular player. You have a lot of Steph Curry fans. And maybe Steph Curry fans will say, well, that is my poster boy. That is my face of the NBA. Then you have players like Kevin Durant. Damian Lillard is doing well. So you have so many quality players who are doing well night in, night out across the league. And so the whole idea of a poster boy, I'm not sure that it exists in the way that it probably once did. But yes, if I had to pick someone right now, it would definitely be LeBron James.
Yeah, and of course, you know, my producer letting me know that 3 of the top players, Jokic, Doncic, and Giannis, they're Americans as well. Non-Americans.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe that's another...
Which is also what is happening in the NBA, right? I'm not sure that you've ever had so many non-American players in the NBA, at least doing as well as they are doing in the NBA. Maybe in the past you had a few in the league. Now you have a number of them in each team. And so what you have now gotten is more interest from a European market. So if you have Jokic, for example, then of course a lot of interest will come from Europe, a lot of interest will come from Slovenia, because the global scale of the NBA now, I think, is just bigger than it used to be, which means that there's a greater spread of what you may or may not like. But yeah, if I had to choose one poster boy, again, it would be LeBron. But I understand that in this day and age, it is not as easy as it probably was some time ago.
Yeah, there are a lot of different stars, a lot of breakout stars, a lot of different players doing different things. And, you know, I have to agree. But as I said, too, I think LeBron would be mine.
People like Donovan Mitchell.
People like to watch Kyrie.
And Kyrie, yeah.
All right. Well, we have to leave where this segment is concerned. But as I leave you with this WhatsApp question. Is Giannis Antetokounmpo the current poster boy of the NBA? I want to hear what you think. I want to see if you disagree with me. Send me a message on 876-564-7661. I'm looking forward to those voice notes. Stay with Sportsmax on YouTube and follow us on all social pages for updates, news, and entertainment.